Hey there, guys. I'm here with my Elite 107 rankings, and I don't have The Undertaker. I don't know much about the figure, so I don't really know where I would put it. But, so yeah, we're just going to exclude that. But here is most of Elite 107 ranked. So first up, we got to give away the award for the best head sculpt. And I think there's a lot of ways you could argue for. I think Solo Sikoa has a great head sculpt. Cora Jade has a great head sculpt, and Otis has a great head sculpt. Finn Balor's is kind of in the middle, and it's definitely not Grayson Waller. I'm not quite a fan of that head sculpt. It's not by any means horrible, but I think it's the worst head sculpt in the set. For the best head sculpt, I'm going to give it to Otis. I think just overall, I think it looks the most like the character that it's trying to portray. And then now we got to go on to the best accessory. And there's actually a lot to choose from. I'm a big fan of that kendo stick that Cora Jade comes with. I like the We The One shirt that Solo Sikoa comes with. I think Grayson Waller's jacket's nice. I think the shoe shirt is nice. And I love the interchangeable hair. I guess that's considered an accessory, but I'm not really going to count that. I'm going to have to go with Finn Balor's coat. I just feel like it's the most accessible. I feel like you could use it for anybody, really anybody that's ever wore something similar, and it would look cool on them. So yeah, I'll go with Seth Rollins' jacket. All right, it's time to make the ranking from worst to best. Coming in out at the worst figure, I'm going to go with Grayson Waller. Overall, I think it's a nice figure, honestly. But I don't know. I like the attire. It has decent articulation other than the knees. The knee pads really, since they're so large, it really holds it back. The head sculpt strongly holds it back. But the excitement level for the figure was definitely there. But yeah, he's going to have to go in last place. And now that one was obvious, but now it gets so hard because I feel like all four of these figures are very, very nice. But I think I'm going to have to go with Finn Balor. Now, this is not by any means a bad figure. It's just overall, the articulation you would think would be good, but it just seems to be stiff by every single means. Like, it's stiff everywhere except in the arms. The knees are extremely stiff. The head sculpt is kind of in the middle of the road, although I do like kind of the little flappy thing back here. And the coat, I just think that if the head sculpt and the articulation was a little bit better, I think it could have beat the figure in front of it. The figure in front of it's going to have to be Cora Jade. I think they did a great job with it. The articulation is pretty decent. I think the head sculpt is very nice. The attire is very nice. And the accessories are very nice. So that's really why it topped off Finn Balor. Definitely because it had a good head sculpt. Now it's down to these two. It is between Solo Sikoa and Otis. Now, if you kind of look at the articulation, Otis is more of a bigger guy, so he's not going to be able to articulate, I guess you could say, as good as Solo Sikoa. But Solo's also kind of stiff sometimes. But this is a hard decision. There is one thing that leads me to my decision, and that is look at the arms on Solo Sikoa. They're very skinny. His is not like that. Look at his legs. His legs are very skinny, and his legs are definitely not that skinny. Look at that. No. Solo Sikoa is coming in at number 2, and this figure right here is underrated. A lot of people are not putting this near the top. Look at the head sculpt on that figure. Interchangeable hair. Where else are you going to find that? And this thing is not stiff at all. Yes, I get the ab crunch is not going to be the greatest because he's a bigger guy, and that's how bigger guy figures are. It comes with a nice shoe shirt. The attire is so nice. So this figure is coming in at number 1, and everything's crashing. But number 5, worst figure in the set, Grayson Waller, Finn Balor, Cora Jade, Solo Sikoa, and the best figure is Otis. So it's my opinion. You do not have to agree. And from videos I've watched about this set, nobody agrees, but it's my opinion. So I'll see you guys on the next one.